friends, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are here to talk about my Love in the Night TBR. If you are not familiar with this readathon, it is a paranormal romance readathon hosted by some very lovely people here in the romance community. And I will of course leave all of the information down in the description bar. Make sure you check out the host, make sure you check out the tag on Instagram and all of that information. Let's get into my TBR. I will put the bingo board right here. The first book that I will be reading is going to be for the prompt of a different format. Now, this isn't exactly a different format for me, but I don't read predominantly romance-based. Devil's Line, Volume 1. And this is actually from the creators of Tokyo Ghoul, which is like my all-time favorite anime and manga of all time. But this one is, I think, vampires, and there's like a romance in it or something along those lines. So I'm gonna give this a shot. And then for the witch prompt, I am going to be reading The Price of Possession. And this is a reverse harem, and it seems like it's going to be super campy and very fun. It is about a woman who comes from a family of exorcists, and when her whole family dies, she kind of decides that exorcism life is not for her. But this guy, Darius, who she has never been able to deny, shows up and asks her to help him in an exorcism. And it is a reverse harem, and the title of the series is Pizza Shop Exorcist. So I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fun. And then I will be reading Wolfsong by TJ Klune. This is an MM, and this is the story of Ox and Joe. Ox comes from a very abusive household, and when he was 16, he meets Joe on the road, and they kind of get talking, and 2 years later, they find each other. And that's kind of when they have the relationship that draws Ox into a paranormal world. And as you can tell from the cover, it looks like there's going to be shifters of some sort, wolves of some sort. I've heard it's absolutely gorgeous, and this is a lot of people's favorite TJ Klune, so I'm excited. And it is like 600 and something. This edition on Goodreads, it says it's a little under 500 pages, but I think my Hoopla edition is like 650 or something like that. So it's gonna be a chunker, but I'm excited to finally figure out what everybody is raving about. So then my next book I'm going to read is Night Pleasures, and this is for the demon prompt. So this has a very mysterious description, and it says, have you ever wanted to know what it's like to be immortal? To journey through the night stalking the evil that preys on humans? To have unlimited wealth and unlimited power? That is my existence, and it is dark and dangerous. I play hero to thousands, but am known to none, and I love every minute of it. Or so I thought until one night when I woke up handcuffed to my worst nightmare, an accountant. She's smart, sexy, witty, and wants nothing to do with the paranormal. My attraction to Amanda Devereaux goes against everything I stand for, not to mention the last time I fell in love, it cost me not only my human life, but also my very soul. Now I find myself wanting to believe that love and loyalty do exist. Even more disturbing, I find myself wondering if there's any way a woman can love a man whose battle scars run deep and whose heart was damaged by a betrayal so savage that he's not sure it will ever beat again. That sounds angsty as hell. It sounds like they're tied together and just, fantastic. And then I will be starting the first book in the Size Changeling series by Nalini Singh, Slave to Sensation. It says, in a world that denies emotion, where the ruling Psy punish any sign of desire, Sasha Duncan must conceal the feelings that brand her as flawed. To reveal them would be to sentence herself to the horror of rehabilitation, the complete psychic erasure of everything she ever was. Both human and animal, Lucas Hunter is a changeling hungry for the very sensations the Psys disdain. After centuries of uneasy coexistence, these two races are now on the verge of war over the brutal murders of several changeling women. Lucas is determined to find the killer who butchered his packmate, and Sasha is his ticket into this closely guarded society. But she soon discovers this ice-cold Psy is very capable of passion, and that the animal in him is fascinated by her. Caught between their conflicting worlds, Lucas and Sasha must remain bound to their identities or sacrifice everything for a taste of darkest temptation. I will be reading Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. This is the second book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I gave the first one 2 stars, but I have heard like from 3 on they're really good, so I would like to continue this. And this follows Rage. From within him burns a ferocious curse cast by the scribe virgin. I'm excited for that. And then I will be reading Queen Takes King. I read Queen Takes Knight last month, I think, and I gave it 3 stars. I will probably read the first one again when I read the second one, just to like go back over the details of like the whole situation and all that. So hopefully I enjoy it. And then lastly, I will be reading His Beauty by Jack Harbin. This is the first Jack Harbin I have read, but again, he is a beloved author, and I'm reading this for the BookTube Darling prompt, so I'm pretty excited for that. And those are all of the books I plan on reading. Remember to check down below for all of the information on the readathon. I'm pretty sure it goes from the 24th to the 31st, something like that. I could be incorrect. I'll put the dates here. But I'm very excited. This is my first year participating. So if you're participating in the readathon, let me know what you're reading down below. I would love to hear it. Other than that, I will catch you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.